And here we go as Summer Sabo will throw the ball in to Emily Yackel. And we are underway in quarter number 2. State championship on the line tonight. And Yackel picks up her dribble, takes a little skip and a hop and a jump, and is called for traveling. Turnover number 8 by the Redbirds. Boy, this gym is packed tonight. Lots of red on the side behind me, and lots of purple across the way for the Panther Cub fans. Here's Scharf at the high post, down the lane, puts it up and in. Riley Scharf sets the all-time scoring record for the tournament. She now has 52 for the tournament. That is the record. And 4 points in the game. Litchfield leads 14-6. Redbirds with the basketball. Yackel at the top of the key. Down to the right side, pulls up with a 15-footer. Good. Oh, that was a nice shot by Yackel. She has 4. 14-8. Litchfield leads by a half a dozen. 5:22 to go in quarter number 2. Here's Tessa Steffens at the top of the key. Looks for the cutter. They've got Scharf open. Edge of the lane. Down the paint she goes. Puts it up and in. Scharf with 6 points. 16-8. The Panther Cubs have doubled up the Redbirds. 5 minutes to go first half. Yackel in the backcourt for Plains. Ahead it comes to Shelby Price. Down to the left side. Isaacs puts up the shot from 17 feet. Doesn't go. Thurman had it, lost it, couldn't hold on to it. It's out of bounds. And it's going to belong to the Panther Cubs as Becca Spree had it roll off her fingertips. So the Panther Cubs get the ball back, leading 16-8. 4:50 to go in the first half of play. Steffens holds up 3 fingers as she comes across midcourt, gives to Scharf. Scharf drives down the lane with the left hand, puts it up no good, gets the rebound and puts it in. My goodness gracious. Holy cow. Riley Scharf putting on a show. Woo! And timeout on the floor. Oh man. 4:37 to go in the first half. The Panther Cubs have built a 10-point lead, 18-8. Back with more in 20 seconds. Now the Litchfield Panther Cub fans are doing the dookie jump across the way as the Panther Cubs have a 10-point lead, 18-8. Plains with the basketball as play resumes. Yackel to midcourt, off to Niebergall. To the right elbow, bounce pass to the side. The shot goes up over the glass by Becca Spree and out of bounds as it struck the basket support. So the ball will go back to the Panther Cubs of Litchfield. 7th grade state championship game. 8th grade teams in the quarterfinals Saturday at Monticello. So good luck to the 8th grade Panther Cubs. Down the lane, shot off the glass, spins out for Tessa Steffens. And the rebound by Pleasant Plains. Quick outlet pass to Summer Sabo. She tries to pass across to the right side of the court to Niebergall and throws the ball out of bounds. Turnover number 9 by Plains. 4:08 to go first half. Panther Cubs lead 18-8, have the ball. Steffens or Scharf across midcourt, and she's called for palming the basketball. Turnover number 4 by Litchfield. And now we're having they're going to inbound the basketball on the far side instead of the near side. So Pleasant Plains will get the ball in the backcourt. Summer Sabo, the trigger man, gets the ball into Niebergall, who took about 3 steps before dribbling, and that's turnover number 10 by Pleasant Plains. No doubt a few butterflies before the ball game in both of these clubs. Well, we're into the second quarter. Things have kind of settled down. Here's Scharf going down the lane, stops, shoots, scores. Riley Scharf with 10. 20-8. Panther Cubs lead by a dozen. 3:50 to go here in the first half. Yackel double teamed in the backcourt by the Panther Cubs. Needs some help. Gets the ball ahead to to Niebergall. She'll drive into the lane, down along the sidelines. Baseline jumper up by Price, doesn't go. Tip no good. Scharf is tied up in there by Becca Spree, and the possession arrow is going to give it to Litchfield. There's timeout on the floor. 3:33 to go in the first half of play. Your score, Litchfield Panther Cubs 20, the Redbirds of Pleasant Plains 8. Back with more in a moment.
WSMI, WSMI-FM, Litchfield, Hillsborough, Carlinville, and Greenville.
The sports voice of Mid-Illinois, Terry Toad from Central A&M Middle School at Assumption. And the 7th grade 3A Girls State Basketball Championship game. Panther Cubs 25-0 coming into this contest tonight. Pleasant Plains 21-5. And here in this first half thus far, it's been all Panther Cubs. They have put on a show. They've taken care of the basketball and played some great defense. They forced 10 Pleasant Plains turnovers tonight. And the Panther Cubs with the basketball. Steffens into the front court. Off to the left side, right down to the baseline. Stops, looks for some help, lobs it out front towards the direction of Scharf. Riley picks it up, drives down the lane, puts it up, and no good. Rebound, Allie Smith, the putback, no good. Thurman puts it up, no good. Tipped around, who's coming out with it? It's on the floor, picked up by Smith. Gives it out to Matthews. The ball knocked out of bounds by Shelby Price of Pleasant Plains, and the Panther Cubs will get it near midcourt. 20-8, Litchfield in the lead, 3:08 to go, first half. Litchfield with the basketball. Here's Steffens driving down the lane, puts it up, in and out, no good. That thing was about 2/3 of the way down and popped out. Plains with the rebound. Yakel will bring it to midcourt for the Redbirds of Pleasant Plains. Off on the right wing to Niebergall. Gives it back to Price. Banks it off the glass too hard. Rebound pulled down by Matthews. Peyton Matthews for the Panther Cubs of Litchfield. Tessa Steffens at 5'4", holds up a couple of fingers as she crosses midcourt to set up the play. Cuts to the right side on the dribble. Now picks up the dribble. Gives it off to Matthews. Open for three. It overshot it. Loose on the floor. Chased down there by Tessa Steffens. Steffens will bring it back out. Panther Cubs reset. Up to the high post at the free throw line to Scharf. Right down the lane. Puts it up and in. Oh! She went through two defenders. 22-8. Panther Cubs in the lead. Wow. 2:10 to go in the first quarter, and the Panther Cubs force the turnover. Scharf picks it up, puts up the runner, no good. The rebound pulled down by Summer Sabo of Pleasant Plains. Out to Yakel. Yakel gets it into the front court for the Redbirds of Pleasant Plains. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Bounce pass inside, it goes to Niebergall. Poked away, picked up by the Panther Cubs. Turnover 12 by Plains. A pass out to Matthews, and she can't quite control it. She's called for traveling. Turnover number 5 by Litchfield. We're going to be talking with Steve Ensley, the director of the Illinois Elementary School Association, coming up at halftime of our game tonight. 100 seconds to play in the first half as Niebergall is called for traveling in the backcourt, and another good defensive play that time by the Panther Cubs. That forced turnover number 13 by Pleasant Plains. 22-8, Litchfield in the lead. Panther Cubs get the basketball back. Here's Steffens at the top of the key. Looks for a cutter. There's Matthews with it now. Peyton Matthews waits for Scharf to pop out near the top of the key. Instead goes a lob underneath, and there's nobody there. It's out of bounds, turnover number 6. I think she was expecting Steffens to cut the baseline that time, but it didn't happen. So Plains will get the basketball back with 1:25 to go first half. Yakel to Niebergall. Niebergall just throws it into the front court, and it's taken away by Jasmine Thurman, who feeds down to Riley Scharf. Riley stops, pops from 3, and gets it. Scharf with 14 points in this first half. 24-8, Litchfield in the lead, and the Panther Cubs nearly steal it at midcourt again. 1:05 to go in the first half. Plains trailing in the game, 24-8. Niebergall tries a 3, blocked by Scharf. Pops loose. Yakel picks it up. Her shot no good. Summer Sabo will try from right underneath. It doesn't go. Thurman with the rebound for Litchfield. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Or in the first half, I should say. Panther Cubs with a 24-8 lead in the basketball. Here's Steffens at the point. Tries to get off to Allie Smith, and the ball tied up as Smith reached around Yakel and tied her up, so jump ball, and that's going to give the ball to Plains. That'll be turnover number 7 by Litchfield. 37 seconds to go in this first half. What an amazing first half of basketball by the Panther Cubs. Wow. The ball comes in. New into the game, Christy Isaacs again. Feeds down low, and the ball kicked right off the foot of Becca Spree of Plains, and that's turnover number 15. And this Litchfield defense is not letting Plains catch a breath out there tonight. 24-8, Litchfield with the lead and the ball. Half a minute to play first half. Here's Scharf, free throw line. Feeds down low to Thurman. Jasmine, bounce pass back to Riley. Riley takes it on the run, puts it off the glass. It spins out. Picked up there underneath. The shot by Smith, no good. Thurman tries, no good. Tipped out of bounds, should be Litchfield's ball. And the Panther Cubs will get it on the baseline with 12 seconds to go here in the first half. Trigger man will be Scharf. She'll probably throw the ball in and then step in. Let's see if they get the ball back to her. They do. Three-pointer from Riley from the corner. No good. Thurman's there. The putback good. Thurman with that bucket. She has 4, 26-8. And now play is stopped for a moment. It'll be Plains ball. I think they didn't start the clock once the play. Litchfield inbounded the ball. So here we go. Plains will get the ball, and Yakel has the ball knocked out of bounds. Clock down to 7 seconds to go in the first half. It's 26-8, Litchfield in the lead. Ball comes in to Yakel for Pleasant Plains. Yakel across midcourt. Right side, 3 seconds to go. Yakel's going to lob inside. Not going to be enough time. That's it at the end of the first half of play. What an impressive half it has been for the Litchfield Panther Cubs. They lead the Redbirds of Pleasant Plains 26-8. We'll come back with more from